hoops. Up next, the storied front court assassin with multiple MVP trophies, Tim Duncan and the San Antonio Spurs, go up against the Boston Celtics and their dribble drive devastator, Rajon Rondo. San Antonio, Boston, coming up next.
There is the Spurs' potent shooting guard, Manu Ginobili, arriving earlier. We're holding court at the home of the Celtics here in beautiful Boston, Massachusetts. It's a Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. So glad you could join us. Hi, everyone. Along with Clark Kellogg and Doris Burke, I'm Kevin Harlan. Here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Parker and Hill man the backcourt. McDyess is out there with Duncan and Jefferson. And for Boston, it's Pierce and KG at the forward with Perkins in the middle. Rondo and Allen make up the backcourt. 19 wins against the East for the Spurs last season.
You know, that's actually up one from the season before, Kevin, when they had 18 and a better overall record. So a very similar performance year to year for the San Antonio Spurs.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, I caught up with Coach Doc Rivers. The opportunity to put up big numbers offensively is there for them, he believes, if they can just stick to what they've been working on. He said, I think we've established what works for us and what doesn't. Now it's just a matter of execution. Let's see what that is exactly, guys.
Doris, thank you. And Clark, it sounds like the early focal point here is on that offense.
Well, you have to take what the defense gives you, and then you have to be consistent. Maintain some consistency. I think those are always keys.
And Perkins backs in. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Allen for 3, and that one's good. Here's Parker. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. A foul called, and he earns a trip to the line. A slight dip in production last year from Duncan, but Clark, he kept doing what he has done his entire career. Win, for one thing.
Yeah, just under 18 points a game for him last year, Kevin. Actually the lowest of his career. But considering the minutes he played, his efficiency was at about the same level that it's been at his whole career.
Now here's Rondo. Got a piece of it. Garnett backing down with the fadeaway. Gets it to go. Garnett's got his first points of the night.
I'm not a big fan of the fadeaway in that situation, but he drained it. Nice shot.
Parker against Rondo. Rondo against Parker. Pass to Duncan. Guarded by Garnett. From down low, Duncan with the bucket. Here's Rondo. Right around, 3 minutes left in the first. Hill against Allen. Down low, Pierce, defended by Jefferson. Pulls the trigger, and another basket for Boston.
The defense didn't challenge the shot, didn't get a hand in his face. And from such close range, that shot's a gimme.
Parker with it. Pass to Duncan. He's against Garnett. Duncan against Garnett. Raises up, and again it's Tim Duncan. Duncan's got 6 points. Boston trailing. Rondo kicks to Garnett. A fadeaway, and another basket for Boston.
Boy, he's got a nice touch from mid-range, Kev. His height makes it a tough shot to defend, too.
One aspect of the Celtics game that has been so strong of late is Clark, their defense. And, you know, they tied the Lakers for 5th best defensive efficiency in the NBA last season. I mean, they've been good for a long time on defense, and they carried that through again last year.
Well, when you've been as good as they have been, you know that's where you need to be solid on a consistent basis to win a championship. When you have Pierce on the outside and Garnett clogging up the middle, it gets very difficult to score points on the Celtics.
And it's the Celtics with the ball. After the miss from Tim Duncan, Garnett, his shot is off.
Well, he can't believe that one didn't fall. Those are usually automatic.
Now Parker. Off the screen, and Duncan gets it to go on the assist by Parker. Duncan's got his third bucket of the night. Clark, go back to the Celtics defense a second. You also need to mention Rondo hounding guards outside.
Without question, Kevin. And with his pressure, he is good for about 2 steals a game, deflections, disruption, frustration. I mean, he does all of that from his point guard position. And I always think it starts at the point of attack. And there's nobody better than Rondo at making it tough for opposing guards.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Kevin, thank you. Well, a painful finals loss for this Celtics team last season. 2 chances to finish off the Lakers. They were ahead in Game 7 for 3.5 quarters, but couldn't get the job done. Now, with an aging roster, the question becomes whether the Celtics have what it takes to make another run. Guys, we'll see what this season holds for them.
Well, I wouldn't count them out just yet, Doris. Thank you. Both teams will make substitutions. And here's Rondo, following the basket by Tim Duncan. Easy shot. Here's O'Neal. And 2 free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that one. First free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Parker. 39 seconds left in the first quarter. Backing him down is Duncan. 5 on the clock. And the Spurs scoring again.
He's really doing a nice job leading his team and setting a terrific pace this quarter. He's been absolutely dominant.
Parker against Rondo. Back to O'Neal. Over Bonner. And O'Neal gets it to go. A closely contested game here at the start of the second quarter. Here is Robinson. The Spurs didn't have a great year on the road by their standards last season, Clark.
But, Kevin, you know, they were still over 500, and that makes you a good road team. I mean, what do we say? 6, 7, 8 teams usually in the league are above 500. Just a very disciplined group that lends itself to being successful on the road. Tough-minded, focused, and all about taking care of business.
So with Duncan sitting on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. They've got Tony Parker. Splitter is out there with Ginobili. Then there's Blair. That one is off. And with the Spurs on the road, part of that is because they're such a calm and collected team. They don't seem to get rattled away from San Antonio.
Well, it's difficult to rattle players that have 4 rings on their hand, Kevin. I mean, there's something about that championship history that keeps you calm and composed on the road. They've seen it all. They've been through it all. And road games are no problem.
And so here is San Antonio following the shot by Nate Robinson. Ginobili with a screen on Pierce. Parker passes to Ginobili.
Again, they retake the lead. Incredible momentum swings. Neither team wants to give an inch.
And it's the Celtics with the ball. They trail by 1. Here's Robinson. Robinson missing again. San Antonio leading. Here's Parker. The dump off. Now Pierce defending.
No defense there to bother the shot, and he still misfired. His coach does not look happy.
Here's Robinson. Robinson missing again.
That's his job. That's what he does. He clamped down on the shooter. He's one tough defender.
And here is Parker. Robinson picks him up. Here's Ginobili. Blair with it. 4 on the shot clock. With the shot. Nailed it. With just a little time left on the shot clock. Here's Robinson. No points for him. And let's go to Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have for us?
Guys, for Greg Popovich's favorite player on the San Antonio Spurs, George Hill. Pop says jokingly, I just like him, personally, better than the other players. I like him on both ends of the floor. I play him at 3 positions. What else can I say? He laughs at my jokes. He's a good kid. Timmy doesn't laugh at them anymore, so I had to find someone new. Popovich's humor coming through as usual.
Yeah, Pop definitely a character. Thank you, Doris. Parker's shot is off.
Once he gets it inside, Kevin, he's really a good finisher. That's a good effort defensively to force the miss.
Outside Robinson. It's Pierce on the wing. Pass to O'Neal. He's guarded by Blair. O'Neal misses. And it's the Spurs ball. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter.
This Celtics team came away with 17 wins against the West last year. Solid numbers against a really tough conference.
Here's Parker. 5 to shoot. Robinson picks him up. The 3, and that one's good. Parker's got his second basket of the night.
And there he goes. He didn't get a 3 in the first, but starting to look for it here.
That record Clark Boston had against the West, you mentioned those numbers were actually down 4 from a year ago for the Celtics.
Yeah, but across the board, they had a bit of a down year overall. It's hard to stay around 60-plus wins like they did, so you can't really blame them for that.
So both teams making some changes here. Ginobili against Allen. Here's Robinson. Allen outside. Davis takes it up and off the glass as he lays that one up and in. Davis has got his first 2 points of the night. Hill with it. Looking for his first bucket of the game. Guarded by Robinson. Duncan down low. Guarded by Garnett. It's blocked. Blair. Guarded by Garnett. Here's Duncan. Another block.
24-second shot clock violation. Celtics ball.
Here is Robinson. Pass to Allen. Tipped away.
You know, both teams, Kevin, are just about even in terms of giveaways here, so no advantage either way.
Ginobili outside. Now Hill. Here's Duncan, and dunked in. Great play on the feed.
Beautiful, beautiful pass. Well executed there.
Celtics trail by 4.
They'll probably hold for the last shot here.
Here's Garnett, and that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Garnett's got 6 points. The second half is now beginning. It's been a close one. Neither team has been able to get an edge. Boston trailing. Fans of the Celtics, they've built such a rapport with their franchise. Each generation, it seems, to grow, and Boston now is a veteran team. You know, frankly, though, one of the older teams in the NBA.
Absolutely, Kevin. And there were a lot of questions about if their window might be passed or closing. I think the way they played in May answered all of those questions, though. They still are a championship caliber team and can turn it on when they need to.
Rondo, Allen, and Pierce are the perimeter. Garnett and Perkins in the middle. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Parker, and he parries it from outside. Parker's got his third basket of the night right there. You mentioned turning it on. You wonder, though, if they're going to try to turn it on at some point and it won't happen.
Well, you know what? Maybe at some point that will be the case, but until that is the case, you've got to consider them as a title contender each year, especially if they're healthy.
Spurs leading by 3. Here's Duncan, and Duncan throws it down hard. Replay here. Sprite Slam Cam showing it once more.
Beautiful delivery with the bounce pass. He kept it away from the defense, which set up the shot perfectly.
Here's Rondo. Not on the scoreboard yet. Allen outside. Oh! Throws it down.
He's getting the highlight reel play of the day for that one. Now that was a dunk.
He certainly put a little something extra into that slam.
A little added pizzazz.
Rondo against Parker. He's covered by Rondo. Duncan against Garnett. Here's Parker. Parker with another miss. Celtics trail by 3. Outside Rondo. Arcs it high. And so here is San Antonio. It's a 3-point game. Now Parker. He's got 8. It's dumped off. Duncan dishes to Parker. And yep, that falls, and the foul is called. We'll see him shoot one from the free throw line.
First personal foul, team Spurs.
Making a switch here are the Celtics. Wafers checked in.
What a game for Tony Parker. 10 points, and he's connected on 2 3-pointers here as well. He's simply taken over this game.
Tony Parker, Clark, 6'2", 180, and among the quickest players in the NBA.
Yeah, he very well could be the best penetrator at the point guard position today. And not just penetrator, but the unique way he's able to finish from all angles.
Oh, well said.
Tony Parker. First personal foul.
The free throw drops for Rondo.
Rondo broke the season records for both steals and assists by a Celtic last season. He was 8th in double-doubles, tied for 2nd in triple-doubles. He is what I call a stat sheet stuffer supreme.
Here is Parker. He's covered by Rondo. Off the screen, and the dunk by Duncan.
Boy, he can produce some rim rattlers, Kevin. This guy can fly.
Well, the whole building, Clark, knows what's going to happen when he goes up. And Rondo, you know, you look at him, Clark, and where he was taken back in the 2006 draft, 21st overall out of the University of Kentucky. You were saying, you know, grew up in Louisville. How did so many teams miss out on that guy?
Well, Kevin, I always say the draft is more art than science, and perhaps some concerns about his lack of a perimeter jump shot. Any number of things could have led to him being drafted where he was. The good thing about it is, though, draft position has no bearing on what your career is going to look like. It had to feel good for the Spurs to take out the Mavs in the first round last year in the playoffs, considering how much they don't really care for one another.
And here are the Celtics now, following the miss by Tony Parker. Jefferson against Rondo. Defended by Jefferson. Rondo kicks to Perkins. Back to Rondo. 4 on the clock. And another basket for Boston. With that Mavs series in mind, Clark, there really is tension when these two teams get together.
Yeah, and especially, Kevin, with the clash in styles. It just made for terrific TV and theater in my mind.
Here's Parker after Rajon Rondo's bucket. There's the double team with Allen. Let's go with a three. Parker with another miss.
So far in this quarter, he's having a hard time getting it done. That was one of those nice little teardrops that looks like it doesn't have a prayer and then softly drops right in.
He's covered by Rondo. Yes, and the foul.
Celtics foul.
That one on Perkins.
He's really one of the big reasons why they have the lead now. He's playing an extremely efficient game. It's fun to watch.
And the Spurs making a change here. Nice job at the line, and that one falls to pick up the and one. Celtics trail by 3. Pitch to O'Neal. Allen outside. It's Pierce on the wing. Pass to Rondo. The Celtics need to get a shot off.
You can't let them get that close to the hoop if you're the defense. Come on.
Here's Hill. That will count. No good on that last second attempt there. And so this one is tightly contested as we end the third. An exceptional performance from Tim Duncan.
Yeah, not flashy numbers, but his presence has definitely been felt out there. It's the little things, Kevin. He's getting them done.
Back here in just a moment here in Boston. As the fourth quarter gets rolling here, let's check out our Sprite Spark of the Game, presented by Sprite. Hey, Doris.
Hey, Kevin, today's spark of the game, Tim Duncan. It seems as though he's been involved in big play after big play in this one and has really ignited his team through the first 3 periods. We'll see how he closes this thing out, guys.
Thank you, Doris. Tremendous first 3 quarters.
Boy, that boy's been on fire. There's just no other way to put it. On fire.
Here's Parker. So with Duncan sitting on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. They've got Ginobili. Blair is out there with McDyess. Then it's Tony Parker.
The defense couldn't close out on the mid-range J, and the shooter made them pay.
Robinson passes to Rondo. Parker against Robinson. Blocked. San Antonio leading. Here is Parker. He's picked up by Rondo. Ginobili against Robinson. Just 5 on the clock. Baseline jumper. No good from Ginobili.
He really needs to hit that consistently, but they'll just keep letting him shoot it.
And O'Neal backs in. Here's Robinson, and it's Boston with another.
He's had an off game thus far, but his team has been able to pick up the slack and find a way to get it done here.
Parker outside. He's picked up by Rondo. G, guarded by Robinson. Back to Parker, and that's good on the layup. And the Spurs lead by 1.
Kevin, this has been a terrific matchup. Both teams are giving as good as they get.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Kevin, Doc Rivers was just addressing the plan with his team. He pleaded with his team to do a better job protecting the interior. He said, guys, they're killing us in the paint. We've got to bring help and force them to shoot from the outside. We're making it way too easy on them. Let's see if his guys adjust, Kevin.
So both teams changing it up here. And Pierce backs in. Connects on the baseline jumper. Pierce has got his 3rd basket of the night. Here's Hill. Guarded by Robinson. Ginobili outside. And Allen picks him up defensively. Behind the arc. And Manu Ginobili good for three.
Boy, they're really trying to throw dirt on him with the three-point shot here in this second half. And if you're making them, you can put a team away in a hurry. But if you're not, you got to go to the next option.
Here is Robinson. Goes up. That's good from Allen on the assist by Robinson.
These clubs have been lighting up the scoreboard all game long.
And here is Hill. To the middle, Ginobili. McDyess a screen. Robinson picks him up. Here's Jefferson. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Boy, there's been no answer for the three-point shot this half. They've dominated from behind the arc.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They trail by 3. 1:59 left in the fourth. And some changes here for the Celtics. Kevin Garnett is checked in for Davis. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Nate Robinson. Then for the Spurs, Duncan comes in for Antonio McDyess. And Tony Parker subbed in for DeJuan Blair.
Despite his height, he's choosy with his dunks. But when he does, make way.
Parker with it. Pass to Duncan. The rebound by Garnett.
Well, it's clear they've got the advantage on the boards in this one, Kevin.
Here's Allen. And he makes the basket. So one free throw coming up as he'll try to make it a three-point play. And he makes the free throw. Here's Parker. 1:27 left in the game. He's covered by Rondo. Rondo against Parker. Back to Duncan. Parker outside. He dumps it off. Duncan kicks to Jefferson. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Kevin, that's what you expect from him. When the pressure's at its highest, with the game on the line, that's when he's at his best.
Here's Allen. Picked up by Ginobili.
Some good numbers for Ray Allen. He has 14 points, and you can add 1 3-pointer to his stat line also. You talk about being on, he's been it. Not even one missed shot so far.
Gets them both, and now they have the lead.
Well, the pressure doesn't faze him, but you can feel the intensity in the air. This game is tight and tense.
Less than 1 minute left. Here's Parker. Backing him down is Duncan. Parker against Rondo. Duncan drawing the double team. Clock is at 3. And Parker with the basket on the assist from Duncan.
Oh, that's much in the clutch. They needed that one, Kev.
This is a crucial possession for him. A lot at stake here. Fades back. Ginobili knocks it loose. The Spurs with an excellent chance to put the nail in the coffin. Now Parker. Here's Duncan. Oh! And there's the dunk.
Healthy lead, and with smart play the rest of the way, they should be able to win this.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're losing by 4. 7 seconds left to the fourth. Here's Allen. And so there's the intentional foul. Still got to foul him for a second time to get to the penalty and be sent to the strike.
That's the right move. Stop the clock. Hope they make a mistake they can take advantage of.
And so it's San Antonio who's straight by with the win. It was tight, but they managed to come up with the win.
You know, nobody wants to lose a close game, Kevin. It's much better to win this tight one.
Well, it's time to say so long. For Clark Kellogg, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. Now it's time to present our Jordan Brand Player of the Game, Tim Duncan.
What's up? Who got next? Yeah. NBA 2K11. Trevor.